involved in Young Life when I was an 8th grader by an upperclassman. They invited me to 8th grade night. I remember I was nervous, but I noticed one thing about all the high schoolers that went to Young Life, and they were all happy. And they didn't just seem happy, they all looked genuinely happy. One of my Young Life leaders when I was in 8th grade came up to me and he told me that he was happy I was there. That was the first time I felt loved, seen, and heard, and that someone wanted to know my story.
Young Life has impacted my life in a huge way. I grew up going to Young Life in high school. I was a Young Life kid. I went to camp, I went to campaigners, I went to club. Church didn't really make a whole lot of sense for me until I went to Young Life, until I knew who Jesus was.
Loving Jesus isn't supposed to be a strict set of rules. I know now that because of Young Life that God meets us in our mess and our doubts. At the end of my freshman year, I got an opportunity to go to Windy Gap for summer camp. It was the best experience of my life. I remember after the first night I called my mom and I just cried to her and I told her this is exactly where I need to be. Through that camp, it changed my life for the better. I got to see God move, not through me, but through my friends. After that week, I did devote my life to Christ.
I'm a Young Life leader because I love sharing the news that saved my life, and I feel like I can relate to the high schoolers in a lot of ways.
It wasn't really until college until I realized that I truly needed Jesus and decided to become a Young Life leader because of that. And now I get to live that every day, both as a teacher and as a Young Life leader, that I get to point my students and my friends towards Jesus and just be a positive light in their school.
I feel like hanging out with high schoolers really allows me to see the beauty in the smaller things. Like, I think about how at camp we all go outside and spend 15 minutes just looking at the stars and talking to God. And to some people, like longer in the faith, that might seem crazy, but to so many of our high school friends, that moment means so much. And I just think it's sweet to see the Lord through their eyes.
My Young Life leaders have impacted my life so much. There were times I would doubt my worth, myself, and my relationship with Christ, but they would never sit there and try to fix me. They would sit with me, listen to me, and always point me back to the truth of who Jesus really is. And if my Young Life leaders could love me so much and they were human, how much greater must God's love be? If I ever get the chance to have an impact on somebody's life the way they had an impact on my life, I'll know exactly how to reflect the love of Christ because I've seen it through them.
Summerville Young Life is technically available to like 5 different schools, but no matter if we're squished in somebody's living room or in a church, wherever we're at, so we all feel like family and everybody's really close in the room.
Campaigners to me is a place where you can be vulnerable. It feels like a family to me. It's a place where you can ask questions, and it's not about having the right answers. It's about coming and learning how to walk through faith as high schoolers. Club, on the other hand, is where it starts for a lot of people. You come for the music, the fun, the games, but at the end of every night, you leave learning who Jesus really is. There's just so much love in the room, and I feel like that's what makes people come back every time.
My dream for my high school friends is that they would strive to know and experience the Lord more than any of us as leaders have ever told them to. I just hope that they feel confident in who they are in the Lord and that they go out and they share it with all their friends and they just behave in a way that honors the Lord and reflects Him daily.
Now that I've gave my life to Christ, I live in a place knowing that I'm deeply loved, not because of what I do or who I am, but because of who He is.
Who could love you anymore? You can trust me completely. I'm just asking for you to be yourself. Oh, you can be yourself.